What is up mga bossing? So this is the more detailed content about sulit pa rin ba si RS125 this upcoming 2026. And bago natin pag-usapan ang pros and cons nito, especially this upcoming 2026, pag-usapan muna natin ang kanyang specs. Yung pressure niya as of the moment mga bossing is naglalaro around 75,000 to 78,000. Depende na yan sa mga dealers nyo, may kasama na yung ORCR, basta at least be ready for this kind of pricing. Engine niya mga bossing is 125cc pa rin, naka 4-stroke, single overhead cam, air-cooled. Ang fuel system naman natin dito is naka PGM FI. Malaking tulong yan para sa fuel efficiency natin at sa modern day na drivability. We also have a 4-speed constant mesh rotary shift pattern sa ating transmission dito, while the power and torque of this motorcycle is ranging around 7.12 kW at 7,500 RPM, and yung torque niya naman is nasa 9.55 Nm at 6,500 RPM. Fuel efficiency natin dito is naglalaro around 57 to 60. Depende na rin yan sa gaano kayo kabilis or gaano nyo kadalas pigain yung silindador nyo. Sa seat height naman natin dito is naka 767mm, while yung curb weight niya is around 104 kilograms. Brakes and tires, front natin dito is naka disc brake, while yung rear naman natin dito is naka drum brake. Naka spoke wheels to mga bossing, tapos 70/90/17 sa harap, tapos 80/90/17 sa likod. Fuel tank niya is 3.9 liters. And dito naman yung 6 core reasons bakit sulit pa rin to si Honda RS125 FI this coming 2026. First natin dyan is fuel efficiency. If yung fuel efficiency mo is naglalaro around 50 to 60 kilometers per liter, abay grabe naman yan. Hindi ka talaga malulugi dyan if sa paggagasolina ang ating pag-uusapan. Lalo na if pang the daily commute mo, especially sa bumper to bumper na traffic. Para sa mga buyers na nag-iisip nito long term, malaki talaga yung factor na to kasi mas konti ang gagastusin mo sa fuel, lalo na kung gagamitin mo to sa pang-araw-araw. Number 2 naman is ang kanyang reliability at saka durability. Ayun din naman sa mga other users ng motorsiklong ito, sobrang refined daw yung engine nito at kayang tiisin ang rough roads kahit na pang city road usually yung parang styling niya. Maging sa long range, hindi kukupas ang performance. Malayuan man yung biyahe, hindi ka talaga stressful dito kasi okay na okay pa rin yung comfort ng motorsiklong ito. Well-tuned din yung kaniyang suspension dito, kaya okay pa rin to sa mga matagtag na daan. Pero, syempre, if gusto mong ma-enhance yung play, tsaka yung mas gumanda yung feels mo, syempre, mas maganda yung upgrade dito, di ba? But I'm not saying stock is bad, okay? Third naman natin dyan is ang kaniyang sporty design. Although this motorcycle was not changed for like 7, almost 8 years already, I can really say the styling of this motorcycle is much more futuristic. Compare mo yan sa Honda RS125 na carb version nila. With its styling and design, masasabi ko rin naman na okay pa rin to kasi meron ding helmet hooks sa mga utility box natin dito if i-open natin yung kanyang upuan. So it's not just about design but it also has its usability. Fourth naman natin dyan is ang kanyang braking and safety. Although drum brake ang sa likod, the disc brake sa harap na naka-Nissin calipers helps a lot talaga sa ating safety dito. Lalo na if beginner ka. So I can really say, although disc brake and drum brake sa 2026 is not so good, I can really say it is still used by other brands naman din, this kind of braking system. So I can really say, if budget friendly lang naman talaga yung hinahanap mo, you cannot complain that much din naman. And isa rin sa maganda dito sa motorsiklong ito is that naka-spoke wheels ito. It simply means hindi mabebengkong yung mags mo if ever nakakadaan ka ng mga malulubak na daan. Second to the last is its value for money. Sa presyong 75,000 to 78,000, this entry-level sport underbone na motorcycle doesn't just give us reliability, it also gives us performance. So kahit nagagamitin mo to in a combination of pang-work, pang-commute, pang-trabaho, this motorcycle will really still look good for you. So it's not just for power, it also is for economics. And last but not the least is ang kaniyang fun factor. Sa sobrang gaan ng motorsiklong ito, and especially if beginner ka, we can really maneuver this motorcycle and have fun with this. Kasi ba naman, sa ganitong gaan, kaya mong i-maneuver ito sa mga trapikan. Hindi ka mahirapan, especially sa mga maliliit na daan. If meron tayong mga magaganda dito, meron din naman tayong mga need improve dito sa motorsiklong ito. If ever mabibilhin mo to, dapat mo tong i-consider din. First natin dyan is ang kaniyang fuel tank capacity. In 2026, 3.9 liters for the past 7 to 8 years, I can really say sana man lang at least na-improve nila yung specs nito from time to time. Next naman natin dito is ang kanyang power or yung kanyang performance. Although it's good, sana man lang at least mas na-improve nila yung numbers nito as years has passed us by. Sino ba naman kasi yung consumer na gustong bumili ng mga old spec na mga motorcycles? Number 3 natin dyan is ang kanyang older design or older technology. And if you consider nyo to, this motorcycle on upcoming 2026, I just want you to know na naka-analog pa rin yung kanyang dashboard dito. So it means, if gagamitin mo to for a very long time, you're gonna miss some technologies if ito yung pipiliin mo. Less yung pagka-techy ng motorsiklong ito, so it is really good just for your day-to-day tsaka yung mga work mo sa pang-araw-araw. Next naman dyan is ang kanyang rear brakes. O diba? In the upcoming 2026, how I wish naka-double disc brake na yung motorsiklong ito para disc brake na sa harap tapos disc brake na rin sa likod. And lastly is meron tayong mga minimal na issues or need na i-maintenance dito. So hopefully lang naman, sana hindi ka ma-affected sa mga issues niya, and meron ako mga ginawang videos dyan so you can watch it there. And also naman, yung mga need natin mga improve dito, masusolusyonan din naman yan ng mga accessories. Need mo mag-invest sa mga parts tsaka labors. It means dagdag gastos yan. So medyo interested ka na ba talaga bumili ng RS125Fi? Here are my 6 advices para sa mga potential buyers. Number 1 dyan is mag-test ride ka. If meron kang kakilala, meron kang mga nakikita dyang rent a motorcycle for a day, alam mo yung mga ganon, you can really try this motorcycle para naman ma-experience mo if okay ba tong motorsiklong ito. Number 2 naman is if na-test ride mo na, ask the riders dito if kamusta yung real world results ng fuel efficiency dito. But for me mga bossing, I can really say okay na ako itong motorsiklong ito pagdating sa fuel efficiency. Kasi sobrang layo ng mga nararating ko even if 3.9 liters lang yung tank nito. Number 3 naman, if nagbabala ka na, is that dapat mo talaga planuhin na isama ang pag-maintenance dito. Hindi lang dapat yung budget mo is sa pag-monthly nito, but also laanan din ng budget sa ating maintenance dito. Although the good news is medyo hindi naman ganyan kamahal yung mga parts ni Honda RS125Fi, but at least being prepared is much better than the unplanned. Number 4 naman, if may bala kang mag-long ride sa motorsiklong ito, always make sure if yung mga parts ng motorcycles mo is need ba ng upgrade or needs to be maintained ba. Kasi di natin alam if nagamit yung motorcycle nito for a very long time na din. Might as well check if ever need mo ng bagong brake pads or need mo ng bagong headlight, need mo ng bagong signal light. So always check if you need some upgrades or it needs to be maintained. And last but not the least is that you should really take care of its insurance and financing. Insurance will be a really big help sa'yo in special cases, especially if may mga hindi natin ma-foresee na accidents or kahit ano pa man yan na sana na may hindi. But insurance will really help you get more along the way than having none. Tapos yung financing naman natin dito, make sure lang na kayang-kaya mo bayaran yung monthly nito para naman hindi ka na maghirap sa pagbayad ng bills dito and ma-achieve din yung realistic expectations mo. Yes na yes pa rin mga bossing. Sulit na sulit pa rin si Honda RS125Fi sa 2026. Para sa maraming klase ng mga buyers, lalo na yung namimili ng mga may budget at gusto ng isang sporty, efficient, and reliable underbone, okay na okay pa rin talaga to. Hindi ito yung pinakamaganda or yung pinakamodern na motorsiklo, pero this motorcycle is the combination of fuel efficiency, solid build, at its capability is kaya talagang makipagsabayan sa mga pang-araw-araw mo. So para sa mga buyers na willing maglaan ng oras para mag-test ride, magplano ng maintenance at posibleng mag-upgrade ng ilang parts in the upcoming future, makukuha mo yung full value and investment mo if ever gagawin mo to. So para sa mga nagbabalak na bumili ng Honda RS125Fi dyan, I can really say magkakaroon ka ng isang matibay na motorsiklo, reliable na motorsiklo, and goods na goods for practicality kind of motorcycle. And if you're gonna buy this, it's gonna be a very practical decision in your financial means kasi tipid ka na sa kanyang SRP, makakatipid ka na rin yan sa pagkagas mo dito kasi okay na okay talaga yung kaniyang fuel efficiency. And if ever may mare-recommend man ako, ito dapat yung gawin mo muna. Make a ride test, evaluate yourself, validate mo yung fuel economy dito, if ever pasok ba siya sa real world and sa mga expectations mo. Tunawin mo na rin yung maintenance at mag-budget ka para sa mga potential upgrades mo. If ever, mapagplanuhan mo rin naman. Pero based on my review and sa mga specs, kung committed ka talaga dito sa pagbili ngayon, malaki talaga ang posibilidad na magiging isa to sa pinakamagandang desisyon mo bilang isang motorcycle rider or buyer. And if nagustuhan mo yung mga ganitong klaseng mga content, you can follow me for more mga bossing. Like this video na rin and make a comment down below your thoughts if meron ka mga questions or suggestions na pwede natin pag-usapan dyan together with the community. And always remember lang to ride safe and see you on my next video.